The most important thing we need to be clear about now is that the relationship between Taehyung and Jungkook remains strong and special. Although they haven't been seen together in public these days, that doesn't mean things have changed between them. They're both at different stages of their activities, but they remain connected in a way that many fans can tell just by observing a few details. Jungkook has been traveling recently. It's still unknown exactly where he went, but there are two clear possibilities. He could be taking a well-deserved break after completing his military service, or maybe he's making plans for his next personal projects. Either option shows that he's using his time responsibly and carefully, which is very typical of him. Meanwhile, unsubstantiated comments have begun to appear on social media. Some people claim to have seen Jimin and Jungkook together in New York, but so far no one has provided photos or concrete evidence. It's important for younger fans to learn to differentiate between what's real and what's just baseless rumors. Repeating a story doesn't make it true, and often these kinds of rumors are only meant to distract or create confusion. So even if there are false rumors, it's best to look at the facts and not be swayed by baseless comments. Taehyung and Jungkook remain a solid couple, with a story that continues, even if it's often lived privately. Taekook isn't just a couple that many fans love, they're also a symbol of trust, mutual support, and a connection that has grown over time. Therefore, even when there are rumors or uncertainty, the best thing we can do is look at the path they've taken together and appreciate what they've built. Every small gesture, every coincidence, still speaks for them. On the other hand, Taehyung posted several new photos on his official Instagram account that immediately caught the fandom's attention, especially since he hadn't shared something so personal in a while. The images depicted intimate and relaxed moments, which made fans feel even more connected to him. Among the photos, many noticed that some appeared to have been taken by Jungkook. It's no longer strange for those who closely follow the couple to notice small gestures, angles, or details that reflect the unique connection between them. In fact, this isn't the first time Jungkook has been thought to be behind many of the photos Taehyung shares. The relationship between the two has always garnered a lot of attention, and this time was no different. The most observant followers interpreted these posts as further evidence of how close they are. However, what began as a source of joy for fans soon turned into concern. Suddenly, many noticed that Taehyung's Instagram account was unavailable. Upon attempting to log in, a message appeared indicating that the account had been restricted. Some even thought it had been banned or deleted entirely. This sparked a wave of comments on Twitter and other platforms. Within minutes, the topic became a worldwide trending topic. Fans began to speculate about what had happened. Some believed Taehyung had decided to delete his account, as he had in the past, perhaps out of a desire to disconnect or protect his privacy. Others thought it was a more emotional decision, possibly related to personal circumstances. The most repeated theory was that, instead of deleting posts one by one, this time he chose to close his entire account at once. This possibility raised many questions, especially since Taehyung has shown on other occasions that he isn't afraid to start from scratch if he feels the need to. However, shortly afterward, it was clarified that the problem wasn't global, but that the restriction only affected certain countries. This reassured fans somewhat, although the uncertainty lingered for several hours. They recall that after returning from military service, Taehyung posted a new image on his official Instagram account, which quickly caught the attention of his followers. But that wasn't all. Renowned South Korean DJ Peggy Go, who is also a singer, songwriter, and producer, also shared a photo with him. The two were at what appeared to be a private celebration for Taehyung's military discharge. Famous director Park Chan-wook was also present at the same venue. The presence of such important figures alongside Taehyung didn't go unnoticed. Some time ago, Actor Park Seo-joon posted a story with the phrase "The King is back," and the image also featured Taehyung, smiling next to him as they shared a cake. This could indicate that they are all connected by a common project. One possibility is that Taehyung is participating in a new acting project, perhaps directed by Park Chan-wook, and at the same time, collaborating on music with Peggy Go. This would explain why they were together at the same celebration. It's also possible that Park Seo-joon is part of the same project, as he has worked with Taehyung before and their closeness is still evident. Interestingly, Taehyung had mentioned during his military service that he read the book A Boy Is Coming, written by Hong Kong. This is precisely the book that director Park Chan-wook has expressed interest in adapting into a film. At the time, Taehyung even posted a message congratulating the author on her literary award, demonstrating his admiration for the work. Amid these rumors and coincidences, what's also striking is that Jungkook has been very close to Taehyung since his return. Although it hasn't been officially confirmed, many fans have noticed that the two have spent time together, away from the public eye, which has reinforced suspicions about the depth of their relationship. Before his military service, Jungkook and Taehyung have shared very special moments, and now, upon reuniting, their bond seems stronger than ever. This closeness could indicate that, beyond Taehyung's professional projects with renowned directors or musicians, his most significant connection remains with Jungkook. While no official statements have been made about their relationship, their mutual support and constant companionship speak louder than words. During one of Kim Taehyung's most recent live streams, something happened that caught a lot of attention, not only for his relaxed style and charismatic presence, but also for the songs he decided to share with those watching. Taehyung didn't choose songs at random. As on other occasions, he showed a very genuine interest in supporting lesser-known musicians, especially those whose voices need more visibility. Among his recommendations, he included songs like BBT's God Bless the Trap and Lunalex's Never Looked So Good, two artists who, after this mention, saw their music reach many more people thanks to the BTS members' endorsement. But the most interesting thing about this broadcast wasn't just the music. For those who have closely followed the connection between Taehyung and Jungkook, these small gestures also speak volumes about the way the two inspire and support each other. Although it wasn't a joint appearance, it was impossible to ignore that Taehyung's musical choices seem to reflect not only his personal tastes, but also the artistic sensibility he has shared with Jungkook on many occasions. The relationship between Taehyung and Jungkook, beyond the public scene, has been marked for years, and an emotional connection that has evolved over time. They have grown together from a very young age within BTS, and over the years, that closeness has matured into a kind of bond that is difficult for those who follow them to ignore. It's common to see how they influence each other's styles, their musical choices, and even the ways they interact with their fans. Taehyung's gesture, which recommended songs that, in addition to having strong and contemporary messages, are also linked to themes of inclusion and visibility during Pride Month. This didn't go unnoticed by the artists themselves. BBT, who is behind God Bless the Trap, publicly expressed their excitement and gratitude for having been featured by Taehyung. In his remarks, he said he felt deeply grateful for the support, especially during such a significant month for so many people. He added that he had much more to say, but for now he just wanted to express his gratitude for the gesture and acknowledge the importance of that visibility. The response didn't stop there. Thanks to Taehyung's recommendation, the video for that song became the most viewed on BBT's channel, demonstrating the enormous impact a simple gesture can have when it comes from someone with such influence. Something similar happened with Luna Lux, who was delighted to discover that Taehyung had shared his song Never Looked So Good. The emotion was so great that he not only thanked him publicly but also posted an image of Taehyung enjoying the song on his Instagram account. In the image, he appears focused, as if the music were taking him to an intimate space. For many fans, these kinds of moments also connect with Jungkook, as they both share a habit of discovering new music and recommending it to each other. Over the years, it's been common to see them listening to the same genres, discovering emerging artists, and, on several occasions, even performing songs together that later go viral. Although Jungkook didn't directly participate in the broadcast this time, some believe this musical selection could have also been part of a previous conversation between them. It wouldn't be the first time they've shared music that touches them emotionally. In fact, many moments shared by the couple over the years have been accompanied by lyrics or melodies that seem to say more than they themselves expressed with words. That's why these types of actions, seemingly simple, end up having such a strong impact within the fandom.